play there by Austin. Austin with his left foot. Out in front was McConnell. Almost took a good one. Well played Johnston, then lost it. Here comes Barku, the runner. Off he goes, hand pass. Across it goes, you're in trouble, Sheldon. Clever play to Mackay. Mackay's got another one. Bang.
Malin takes the mark. He's now on Marcasani. Quickly onto Plonk. He's barreled down the ground like this all day. Mackay underneath the ball. Hansen. Sheldon the handball to McClure. The kick hasn't got the distance. McConville's there and Taylor. Oh, Peter McConville!
On half-back flank, Marcasani is a bad kick of McMahon's, but it favours Marcasani, who fumbles it. Malin comes in, gets a long hand pass out in the Mark 2 direction. He's under pressure and trouble. Does it with speed. Caught. No, gets away. Does it again. Shoot. And has he barreled it? He has. Well, that was the solo effort of the match, there's no doubt. Chris Hansen. Oh, I think Peter Brown was sensational. Look out, umpire, he's going to run through you. Bad kick, Valperovic, straight to Marcasani. Marcasani quickly off, a very talented player. Boots it downfield looking for Beecroft. Up he goes.
Carter looking for Teasdale. Lee right behind him. You can see there. Oh, Teasdale, a great mark.
Ball to centre. Smith over the top of Jess, but Jess in front, and that's a fine mark to Jess, who's really played well at centre half back for this season, but we haven't seen much of him today. Looking for Tope, of course. Oh, good stuff.
Kick number 10, and he's warming up as the day goes on. The best player from last week. A chance for Morwood, an open goal, and it's a goal to South Melbourne, kicked by Tony Morwood. We'll look for Round, although Nugent and Lee close by. And the smallest man with them all, Rains, beats them.
Hasn't been needed. He's sticking around centre half forward where he can be a tower. That was Roberts who flew. The ball nowhere near him. Fields has got to get onto his right foot. Has a quick look. Breaks away. Strong tackle put on him. He goes through. If it's a goal, it's a beauty.
Kick number 12. Ackley across the half-back line, but all he could do. Collins, the racehorse, can he pick it up? Yes. Into the far pocket he goes to Cloak. Good tussle there, but Teasdale a better judgment. Strawn overran it. Carroll. Hand pass from Smith. Finds Morwood. That's Tony. A long kick into goal. And I think he's kicked one. Yes, he has.
But look at the pace of Ablett. Kicks it down towards centre half forward.
Little hand pass out. He didn't just let go of the ball. He punched it. Now the pressure coming from Kevin Ablett. Oh! Free kick to Watson. Reckless tackle from Kevin Ablett.
Good piece of football there from Bennett. Gives the ball across here towards Danaher. He drives it towards the half-forward line. Play on, says the umpire. Foreman's got it. Plays on, gets his kick down towards the full-forward position and flying high is Simon Madden. Simon Madden, this time, has steered it right through the middle.
Oh, well done by Hurd. Onto Van der Haar. Danger here for Hawthorn. Inside looking for Robbins. He can go for goal with that left boot that he loves to use. And he's put it through. 4.5 minutes gone. Corbett. Tuck front position. Watson! What a mark!
Not a very good kick. I've seen him do a lot better than that. Play on, says the umpire. Van der Haar is there. So is Scott, and Scott's trying his heart out as Van der Haar gets it. Brings back the left foot. Snap for goal! What a goal! Maybe to Marsh. He's on his own. He's got a panic. But look at the pace of Ablett. Kicks it down towards centre half forward.
Sensational marking in this first term.
And I might say this too, it's not bad camera work. It's great to get shots.
Barn with his opponent Armstrong. On half-back flank, Marcasani is a bad kick of McMahon's, but it favours Marcasani, who fumbles it. Malin comes in, Gets a long hand pass out in the mark 2 direction. He's under pressure and trouble. Does it with speed. Caught. No, gets away. Does it again. Shoots. And has he barreled it? He has. Well, that was the solo effort of the match, there's no doubt.
Away the free. No, not played. Oh. Mansfield's handball is intercepted by Jarrett. Jarrett to half forward. Chance for Bridus. He marks it left half forward. North haven't scored in this quarter, and we're approaching the 20-minute mark. A lead by Good from full forward, ignored. 14 kicks to Arnold Bridus. Got pretty close to the man on the mark, and he's nearly got the distance. Keenan's back there, and Good marks! What a sensational mark in a big pack by Kerry Good, and against a man like Crackers Keenan, who was on fire in this last quarter. Broke the ice. Now let's have a look at some further highlights of the matches in the first half of the split round.
Ross Glendinning is the fullback. Immaculate kick right down the centre. Oh, great effort. Magnificent mark taken there by Foreman. Good players, Big Crackers goes for the run. How's that for contempt? A roar from the crowd as he kicks downfield. Good judgment by Watson again. Brilliant football. Off goes Timothy. Dempsey well done to tackle him. And it should have been a free to Watson. The umpire lets it go on. And Watson shoots for goal. Off direction.
Torvett kicks in looking for Merritt, who's in front. Spoiled by Bridus. Byrne gets the handball out. Here goes North Melbourne through right. Right kicks towards goal. A beautiful kick. And
hand pass goes to Blight. Blight's in trouble. Across to Tanner. Tanner left foot snap for goal. Is a great kick. It was a magnificent snap.
Oh, beautifully done to Ross Glendinning, who picks up and left foots it up towards half forward. Bennett, what a catch.
Cleverly back to Jarrett. Jarrett drives it out looking for Bridus. A great kick. A great kick by Jarrett. He shoots for goal. Won't make the distance. Good again. Muir looks to find Nagel out here and Torbett. Greg! A soaring leap from the Brownlow medalist.
Nettlefold, that's Bill Nettlefold for Melbourne. There are two players of that surname. What a good mark to Flower.
Drives it down towards the centre wing, chipping in as Pennell. Drives it up towards the full forward position. The chance for Melbourne's big great mark to Byrne. Beautiful mark. Might be Baker. Right in the centre of the ground, as you can see. He'll walk right across that centre wing. Ring as he drives it up towards the full forward position. Trevor Mark. Great mark. Comes across here towards Pennell. Charges across, gives a hand pass across to Robert Flowers. A chance now as we see racing in Gaunt. Gaunt shoots for goals. I think it's home. Good play from Melbourne. Started by Philip Pennell with handball.
8 minutes gone as umpire died. Elects to throw it up, side bottom, getting it out very effectively to Breen. Onto Meehan, who's been a good player, to Stone, who can line them up 20 metres out. Bangs it through. Good kick from Barker. Side bottom with 3 to beat this time. Pennell up towards Baker, but it's over his head. Barker, good mark.
Chance from Meehan. Coming in to help him is Duperuzal. Duperuzal shoots for goal and it could be good. What a great goal. Bruce Duperuzal. Kick out from Barry Breen. Kicks it wide to the outer side of the ground. A great mark to Robert Flower.
Elliott, good play by Elliott, who's been a good defender for Melbourne. Coles.
Man on the back line and get to the man running through. Serafini it is, was in the trainer's hands a moment ago. And Walls in front of Carlton. Carlton seemed to just let him go. Another mark to Walls. He's a very dangerous player. Beecroft can't shake off Reed. That's a good mark from Beecroft. He caught that right on the tips of his fingers. That was McKenna. Now it's Jennings. Oh, Abbey, good play, Abbey. This is a goal, it's good play. Oh, Abbey, you start. Good goal, Jeffrey. Perrin. Almost to Cox, number 11. Here it comes now to Dunstan. Oh, straight kick here will be a beauty. Yep, just steered that one through. Good play, Footscray. Here goes Templeton. Hasn't scored yet. backwards, taken by Serafini, who's his opponent anyway, and a long clearing kick to centre-half forward. Wilson got up, Wilson's Laurie.
And Laurie deep on the half-forward line, almost up on the wing on the grandstand side. Well, good kick, dropping a bit short now. Beecroft got up far too early, no judgment there. Reed a hand pass, Sampson the knock on. Irwin on to Conlon, tries to run out of trouble, he does, spies for goal, and he kicks one. Well, he's kicked 3 magnificent goals today, Conlon.
Robert Walsh has been a star, and all that intelligence taps the ball back to someone in better position. It's better play. Marcasani, who really hasn't had a good one. Oh, but what a kick! Stopped it!
The Bulldogs by 33 points. We've played 23 minutes in this last quarter, in the final quarter. There's that man again, Perrin. It's a goal!
And some good football played there by the teams down towards the bottom of the ladder.
Can you be? Well, we've got an elevated view. Similar line on that one as the boundary umpire, and to us it looks suspiciously as though it was across the line before Dunn touched it. Baker front position against Saru. Oh, Flower, what magnificent play! Great play, Robert Flower! Absolutely magnificent football. Champagne stuff from this wizard of a wingman for Melbourne, and the Demons lead by a goal. Flower's 3rd goal.
He's the man that Peter Knights has got a mind in his first game back after injury. How would you like that for a task? It's up towards the forward line. Play on, says the umpire. Comes out to Richmond's Rawlings. He shoots for goal, and one shot. And the first kick that Richmond have, it succeeds.
Well, umpire Dargable was close to the action, but I don't know. Monteith, poor kick, Moore waiting under it. Roach! Richmond 2 straight goals, Hawthorn 1-5-11. Play, and the Tigers storm down the ground. Strawn, yes, to half forward. Cloak up in front, couldn't hold it. Knights broke 1 tackle. Oh, broke the Monteith tackle 2. Fine play by Knights.
And the free kick will go to Wiley, who's looking for Roach on every occasion. He's out in front and he's grabbed it. Big Michael.
It was almost inevitable because there were about 3 or 4 of them and 1 Hawk. Good lead from Roach again. Eade up in front, but Roach has got it. Penalty was about 25 or 30 metres. But he's put it through, and that 15-metre penalty has given away a goal.
Irvin Kane kicks it out wide to the wing looking for Wood. Oh, nearly a mark there, Ablett. Knocked off the ground by Rains. Leading in the race for the ball there is Kennedy. They jumped on him. And there's 3 Richmond players, and the Waitman gives the ball across towards Jeffrey Rains. I'll guarantee he looks for Roach, and he's found him, but it didn't mean it that way. It's picked up by Bartlett. Look at this shot by Bartlett, the old wizard. And Moncrief will know if he kicks a goal or 2, he's earned it against this great player in Burke. He seems to, I don't know, he must. Matthews, goal coming up for Hawthorn. Oh, 2 Hawthorn players. Oh, this has let Richmond in. Bad play by Bennett of Hawthorn, and that allows Big Lee to get the ball across to Waitman, and the long hand pass will come across here towards Monteith. He shoots for goal, and oh, he's just missed. Crowd of give or take 70,000 people at the MCG today, seeing this game full of just so many mistakes. And there's the kick out wide. There's another one. Francis Burke, recognised one of the great players in the Richmond side for many, many years. Kicked that ball down there. There's no Richmond player there. Who was there? A Hawthorn player, and it's Tuck. Long way out from goal. A mighty kick. A mighty kick. Great goal from Tuck.
They're awarded the free kick taken by Goad.
Oh, puts Scott under the hammer and he cops it, but he's tough enough to take it. His hand pass smothered. Smith, a quiet player, straight to Tuck. He can put the Hawks deep into attack. Oh, it's a long boomer. Moncrief with the sit from behind. Oh, what a mark! What a magnificent mark by Moncrief from behind Burke. He had a beautiful sit and took it superbly.
He hung there. He had the weight, and he was on top of the shoulders. And he must have thought the ball was never going to come down out of the heavens. Could have been a free kick that to be had a man ago, but no, says the umpire. Rowlands kicks it up towards the half-forward line. Knights is not as agile as he used to be. That knee is worrying him. Picked up by Wiley. Up here towards Kevin Bartlett and bang!
Putting the Hawks into attack. Out comes Burke. Back to judgment beautifully. Oh, well done, Francis Burke. Mighty defence from the veteran, and the crowd rising, applauding Francis Burke. Onto Tempany. Couple of bounces. He's a real speedster and can kick the ball a kilometre. 4 bounces. 5 bounces, Tempany. Now Tuck bearing down. Great effort, Tempany. Cloak.
It'll be taken by Strawn. Keane, I should say. And Keane kicks it up here towards Smith. Smith has marked the ball. He's between the centre, almost in the centre of the ground. There's his kick, looking for the 2 big high flyers down there. And right!
Shades of last year, and it was against Hawthorn at the MCG when he took that superb mark. What a mighty leap, and he was in front. He didn't have the sit. He leapt from in front. That was sheer spring.
Gets it kicked wide to the flank. Don't tell me that this fellow was fit, Peter Knights. He would have eaten that. They've played him, and I think they've played him too quickly. It comes up to Bartlett. He runs, shoots for goals, and it's home!
Now Turner, Russo rather. Payton in front. Burke. Oh, muffed there by Tempany almost. Well done, Francis Burke. Finds Malthouse. Lovely piece of play by Burke. Cool as you like in defence.
Tuck being a very quiet player. Payton. Ball shark from him by Kane. Drives it down towards centre half forward. Cloak fell over. Knights fell over him. Now it's a chance for Hawthorn to get out of trouble. Oh, but Bartlett took it off him. Rushes in. 4 goals. Good old Hungary. What a player.
And a box on straight away between McClure and Pickham, and they did that last time.
I was thinking as they stood beside each other, I wonder how long. Silly Billy.
There's another one near the centre. Barham and Keogh, 2 tourists to Ireland. Barham didn't like him on that tour either. He's saying, you big mug, Keogh.
Barham started on this wing and he's moved right round the centre square, had a slight altercation and moved to the other side now. McConville now from a very acute angle. It's a good-looking kick just across the face of goal. Sheldon. Sheldon above Morris very comfortably. And the top goal kicker for 1979. Morris only about 3 metres out. The man to the mark. Sheldon, of the acutest of acute angles, will kick the goal though. He does it. Long kick downfield, looking for Kink. Good leap, Banks. Hand pass unsuccessful from Hanbury. Oh, and down went Banks. Roberto Klomp was into him. And a cuff behind the ear there has been felt from Austin. And Austin's to take the free kick. And Banks is still on the ground.
Kick in by Stewart towards the outer side. Fitzpatrick and Moore. Moore very high, but couldn't mark. Southby. Johnston. Up to full forward. In defence, Pickham for Collingwood. Oh, he's playing on, caught by Mackay. And the umpire's paying a 15-metre penalty. Well, if he wasn't playing on then, I'll be surprised. Handball straight to his opponent, McClure, and McClure kicks a goal. Oh, Billy Pickham. And Wearmouth from half-back for Collingwood, the short pass to Peter Moore, and he marks just short of centre wing.
Back to Armstrong. From Malin. Armstrong will shoot for goal. Great mark, Fitzpatrick. A concerted and brilliant forward move by Carlton. Running, and showing how hand passing should be done. Eventually their captain takes it. He'll boot it out of the ground.
Lee Carlson at left half forward for Collingwood. He's got a breeze right across him from there, blowing a gale force. Difficult kick for goal. Hasn't got the distance. Mackay is there for Carlton. What a mark!
McCormack, oh, what a thundering kick. Banks the leap. He took it. A magnificent kick and a superb mark.
But that was clever. Taken by Wearmouth. 20 metres the wrong way. Then to Byrne, out to Shaw, and they're clear now on centre wing. Ray Shaw ran his full measure. The kick to centre half forward. Well done by Brewer. Has Barham in support. Oh, but he loses it to the opposition. Picked up by Ashman. His kick goes straight to Peter Moore, who was 30 metres in the clear. And they just dragged him back on the mark. Didn't really pay the 15 metres. Johnston's kick. Moore. Had his name written all over it. Wayne Johnston, an outstanding player for Carlton in last year's premiership win. He's been a top player again this year. This is his 6th kick at the 10-minute mark, second quarter. Almost got the distance. Oh, right on the line, David Mackay. What a player he is.
Out to Wearmouth. He's a good runner, this one. Hotly pursued. All the wide getting. I suppose they're on the attacking wing if they've got something. Floored by Sheldon. Well, Rene Kink with the ball. There's a report.
Barham didn't like Ken Sheldon for that.
In the meantime, there's been a mark taken. By Brewer, and Wearmouth is still out. While the cameras, here comes the shot for goal. And it's through.
Behind. Jack.
Well, being carried off the ground. Absolutely prostrate.
And they haven't taken him over the interchange gate either, and they've now realised that mistake. They didn't quite get him over the line when it was pointed out to them that if he wants to come back, he's got to go through the interchange gate. But at the moment, he's got no hope of coming back. That could swing the game, as a matter of fact. Here comes Ray Byrne for Collingwood. Byrne centres the ball. Ray Shaw's there, gathers it half forward, ducks his head into Katoggio. Ball thumped up the ground, intercepted by Marcoux, onto Armstrong. Blues have dominated so far, but that could spark Collingwood. At the back, Sheldon, and Sheldon, the bad boy of the piece, takes the mark, is dropped by Morris, a 15-metre penalty, which will take Ken Sheldon within kicking distance, and Ron Wearmouth couldn't care less. Moore using his arm to get rid of Fitzpatrick. Moore wins, but straight to Keogh. And that'll be a ball up. Fitzpatrick shrugged off the trainers now. Gallops down towards full forward, but he's a sick boy. Moore wins this tap to Olsen. 5 hand passes already to Bruce Doull in the opening 18.5 minutes. Mackay goes up against Moore. Moore wins, but he's not getting it to any Collingwood Rovers. Malin, another ball up. Carlton winning clearly around the packs. Bounced by umpire Robinson again. Moore wins once more, but straight to a Carlton player, Southby.
Umpire Robinson. Collingwood against the breeze, but really playing a very bad first quarter. Peter Moore. Lots of trouble. A bad bounce from Robinson. Ray Shaw. Moore beaten by Mackay.
Carlton burning in the opening 6.5 minutes, leading 18 points to 1. Peter Moore beats Fitzpatrick. Chance for Southby, playing his 200th game.
Centre bounce. Peter Moore prancing in to go against Fitzpatrick. An awkward bounce.
Again, the bounce by umpire Robinson. Moore beats Fitzpatrick. Intercepted by Keogh. The kick right towards full forward already. On a top defensive mark taken by Ray Byrne against his old team. Umpire Ian Robinson starting the game between arch rivals Carlton and Collingwood. The gates closed at 1:20 for the game. Moore partly won the tap but didn't get it clear. Picked up by Olsen. Long kick to full forward. Shaw from the back punches out. It comes down towards Armstrong. He gets the handball to Doull. Over the top to Malin. And Carlton using good football getting out of defence, but Malin mucked it up.
Goes to centre-half forward and Madden again, but his kicks are stray. Watson behind the pack. Did his little bit of pushing and shoving. Grant Fowler is donged as he kicks it. Oh, what a great back to Vanderhaar.
The contesters are Madden and Lee. Madden wins it again. Shark, Nagel. Nice by Reed. Out to Foreman. Cleverly done to Basenko. Basenko shoots the goal. Kicks. And does it very well.
Chess. Bad kick. Bad bounce too for Collins. Justin Madden down to ground. Marsh caught, but unloads. Rains to Lee. Didn't like the elbow shepherd, but it went unnoticed. And there's Waitman. Goes on quickly. Outside him is Tempany to shoot for goal. It's got distance. It's a good kick.
Tempany, a good long kick once again, looking for the winning cloak. Madden in front. Well played for Foreman. Out to Mansfield. Trouble is Ken Mansfield. Back to Simon Madden. He's in lots of trouble. Danger. Foreman. Lovely lead by Neil Danaher. Short pass to Tim Watson. He'll take it. He's strong and talented, this boy. Out it goes to Terry Danaher. Shoots for goal and puts it through.
Wood the run of the ball. Plays it brilliantly. Backed up well by Smith, who's turfed after he kicks. Penalty downfield. Tempany. Outside to Monteith. Monteith to Cloak and Roach. Cloak. Oh, what a great goal. Number 5 to David Cloak. 26 minutes gone, and that could be the sealer.
Stepped up for Shaw, nicely done by Shaw. Across to Morris, through the centre circle he goes. Up to centre half forward to Kinkinick, having a battle. It kicks out marking.
Kink again, perhaps behind the pack this time. Kink again. Tilt up with his left foot this time. That's not a bad shot. Great stuff from Kink.
Wide of centre half forward, about 75 metres out from goal. He's going down into the pocket again. Brewer punched away by Good, picked up by Ray Shaw. A snap, it's a goal. A magnificent goal by Ray Shaw. Through the packet goes Barham. There's a loose man here. Barham can knock it on. He does. To King. On to Shaw. Shaw in the centre half forward. Back to King. He's got to wait for it. Back to Shaw again. Over the top to Brewer. Brewer in the goal square. Turns around and pings.
As Ray Shaw grabs it just inside the boundary line. Two of his teammates are taken up with Brewer. He says, go. Davis calls for it. Good play, Collingwood, but they've lost it now. Brewer tries. Through again, Kenny. It's given through. Oh, what a goal! Looks a fortune.
A not good play, of course. Schimmelbusch into centre half forward. Oh, Bridus and Blight there. They've got a million who could mark it. And a well-deserved mark and goal to Arnold Bridus, who has torn McCormack apart today.
To Marcoux, but he hits Blake on the chest, and the big string bean puts the Cats into attack. Johnston from behind, but Clark in front. David Clark kicked 4 goals in the first quarter against South Melbourne. Nice even drop punt, giving McClure a big chance, but he slips over. And a good mark taken by Jeffries to middle miss. Up to Turner, danger here now. Crowd starting to roar as they sense a Geelong goal. Newman can just about score it from there too, and he has!
Good play, Austin. Good player. Kicks it right down towards the half-forward line. Taken away by... just can't pay. It was Preston. And Preston back here towards Johnston.
Jeffries closing the gap onto Klomp, who's roving far and wide from the half-back flank. Oh, what a great leap! McConville
Gives a long hand pass out here to a teammate in Marcoux. Marcoux has got the ball, had a bounce, he can go into the open goals. He drives for goals, and I think it's home.
Now McClure. Jeffries closing the gap onto Klomp, who's roving far and wide from the half-back flank. Oh, what a great leap! McConville.
Ray Shaw grabs it just inside the boundary line. Two of his teammates are taken up with Brewer. He says, go. Davis calls for it. Good play, Collingwood, but they've lost it now. Brewer tries. Brewer again. Kenny. It's been through. What a goal!
Again, kicks it very, very wide. Magro goes up. Good mark, Stan the man. Merv Kane, I think. Strawn, is it? Strawn down towards centre half forward. Cloak is the target. Gets into front position. Punched away eventually by Byrne. Chance for Lee to come through. Meets Moore. Nice pick up by Hanbury. Out to Moore is great football. And here comes the athlete. Boots it down towards that full forward zone. Birkenkinked. Carreno, well done. But in the back is McCormack. McCormack to take the free kick. Jess again. Oh, magnificent mark. Peter McCormack sends a 65-metre kick downfield. Dunn goes up and misses what he should have taken. Here comes Wearmouth, hotly pursued by Welsh. Underneath it, Banks. Banks shoots for goal and puts it through.
Waitman there for Richmond. Caught. Robbed of the ball by Banks. The free was going to be paid. The umpire told Banks to play on. Banks gets around Lee. Oh, beautifully gets around another player, Kane. The kick holds up in the breeze. Wearmouth is there. Comes off the hands to Waitman. Taken by Hanbury. Ducks a high tackle of Welsh. Goes out to Carlson. From half-forward flank, he drives it to full forward. Kink is there. He's letting it go. A goal! Burke straight up the centre of the ground. Tempany's at the back. Marks on his chest. Good handball out wide to Rains. Rains up to half-forward for Bartlett. Couldn't mark overhead, but recovers beautifully and gets away from them. Bartlett goes for goal. There's nobody back in the goal square, but they might need them. What a goal by Kevin Bartlett.
Downfield looking for Bottoms. Nice jump. A beautiful jump by Peter Moore. Hand pass goes out to Ray Shaw. Ray Shaw to brother Tony. Tony's in trouble on the boundary line. Clever little hand.
We see Stephen Buckley. Oh, and he messed it up, and he's going to get away with it. Give the hand pass out here to English, who fell over, and Nifty Neville comes through. Field grabs it up towards the half-forward line. Good bit of play there by Roberts. Gives a beautiful hand pass out to Mark Browning. He steadies and drives it up with a beautiful pick. Over the head of that pack down there, trying to get to the ball was Perovic. Finally, Johnson knocks the ball ahead. Back to Perovic. Perovic has the ball plucked out of his hands, and so does Mark Koo. But Mark Koo's pretty good. He gets the ball across to Barry Armstrong, and Carlton go up towards the half-forward flank. David Mackay. Oh, he's too slow to try and pick that ball up. There's more with this time. Beautiful football from Buckley. His hand pass comes out to Katoggio. He's got a field. He can have another one. Into the open goal, and a great piece of football from Katoggio. Katoggio, the fuzzy-haired one, kicks it with a torpedo spiral punt up towards the forward line. Play on, says the umpire, given to Jim Buckley. Into the open, shoot for goal, and it's home. This Carlton defence is superb. There's a great kick down towards the centre half forward position, and a great mark to McConville again. Jim McConville had some opportunities to get it across to another Carlton player. Mayland. No, says the umpire. McConville shoots for goal again. Marku. Left foot snap. Left foot snap. A goal. Oh, what a day he's had. That's his third goal.
Tough, rugged player, dependable in the back line. Not a very long kick, though. Oh, Byrne got up very high. His long, lean body gets him, well, he gets out of trouble again. Byrne with a handball to Flower. Flower on the wing, looking for the lead coming down from Elshaw. And the long kick quickly down to Gaunt. Over the top to Smith. Smith's got a padding in front of him at this stage and goes for a beautiful pass. Slipping in his Coles. Durnan. Shot. Melbourne's first score to goal.
Hand pass back to Byrne again, who's probably VOG at this stage. Down towards Flower. Oh, what a great mark, Robert Flower. A couple of minds there, Reid. Looking for Hampshire, though. Flower from behind. A good mark to Robert Flower.
Durnan on the half-back line. Down to the centre to Dittrich. Oh, Hampshire again, another great mark. He's taken some beauties today with this wet ball. That's his sixth. Morrison. Morrison centre half forward. Oh, clever mark here to Temple. Yeah. Good stuff.
His opposing Rover is going to take the free kick on to Pinnell. Across to Clayton. Over the top to Moyer. Yes, nicely done. Moyer now at centre half forward. Scoots the ball into the attacking wing towards Coles, and he's taken it. Good mark, Henry Coles. And there was good play by Melbourne.
But in front by Bill Picken. The ball was really temporarily lost that time, and a great mark by Picken. But in the back is McCormack. McCormack to take the free kick. Jess again. Oh, magnificent mark. On half-back flank, a magnificent mark by James Jess. Stewart shoulder to shoulder. Throw in once again with the Tigers in attack.
Light drizzle's been falling for almost the entire third quarter. Just about to go into time on. Richmond have kicked the only goal for the quarter. Here's Bartlett. Snap for goal is close. What a goal by Kevin Bartlett. That's his fourth for the game, and he has dominated on his half-forward flank.
Molan recovers it nicely. Here comes Tuck, the great kick getter. Boots it back and in towards it comes Matthews and Austin. Matthews with strength gets through him. Round another one. Shoots for goal and done it. He is dynamite, Lee Matthews.
Hawks with the chance. Scott. Almost. Matthews. Oh, goal! Right.
Goes for the handball up the ground to Russo. Sweeping handball to half forward unmarked is Bennett. Bennett finding Matthews unmarked. This should be a goal. Or closing the gap was Paul Morwood, but Matthews under pressure drills it through the middle. Handball goes to Goss. Goss's handball on centre wing to Goad. I think beating field so far in the centre. Dipia Domenico roaming far and wide. He's kicked to half forward. Matthews for a mark at the back Moncrief, and this is a Hawthorn goal coming up. Great football by Lee Matthews and capped off by Mike Moncrief.
He's a freak, isn't he? He's a freak. How you can get that nuggety, solid, compact, wide frame into the air like that. A goal to Moncrief caused by Matt.
Morrison centre half forward. Oh, clever mark here to Temple. Yeah. Good snuff.
Comes out towards Davidson. Gives up here towards the little fella, and that's Borachevsky. Gets his kick too. Good on you, young man. Gets a kick down here towards the centre wing position. Templeton in front, and it's a great mark to Templeton. Kicks it out wide at the 18-minute mark. Oh, and a good mark to Bill Berry. Gives a hand pass across here to Hickmott. He drives it up towards the full forward position. Templeton from the back. Oh, what a mark!
Just about to go into time on. Richmond have kicked the only goal for the quarter. Here's Bartlett. Snap for goal is close. What a goal by Kevin Bartlett. Good handball out wide to Rains. Rains up to half forward for Bartlett. Couldn't mark overhead, but recovers beautifully and gets away from them. Bartlett goes for goal. There's nobody back in the goal square, but they might need them.
Chip and Bartlett.
And there's 3 Richmond players, and the Waitman gives the ball across towards Jeffrey Rains. I'll guarantee he looks for Roach, and he's found him, but it didn't mean it that way. It's picked up by Bartlett. Look at this shot by Bartlett, the old wizard. Knights is not as agile as he used to be. That knee is worrying him. Picked up by Wiley. Up here towards Kevin Bartlett, and bang!
Centre wing who'll put Richmond deep into attack. Poor kick. Fitzpatrick, gets a bad bounce, lets Bartlett in. Big chance again for the Tigers. Impossible angle. He's done it. Oh, what a goal!
Wood now will get it long, no doubt. Looking for Roach. Interference down there. Bartlett behind the pack. Kick number 10 and a goal.
Moore using his arm to get rid of Fitzpatrick. And that'll be a ball up. Fitzpatrick shrugged off the trainers now. Gallops down towards full forward, but he's a sick boy. Moore wins this tap to Olsen. 5 hand passes already to Bruce Doull in the opening 18.5 minutes. Mackay goes up against Moore. Moore wins, but he's not getting it to any Collingwood Rovers. Carlton burning in the opening 6.5 minutes, leading 18 points to 1. Peter Moore beats Fitzpatrick.
Gets into front position. Punched away eventually by Byrne. Chance for Lee to come through. Meets Moore. Nice pick up by Hanbury. Out to Moore is great football. And here comes the athlete. Boots it down towards that full forward zone. Birkenkinked. To Rene, well done.
21 minutes gone the last quarter. 14-11 to 23-17 with Footscray.
South Melbourne 11-10-76. Collingwood 7-9-51. Moore again. Have another go. Back with Cook, the lead from Monteith. That's his target. Moore back on, close by. Featherby got a push in the back, but no free kick. Watson, who's been playing better, across to Matthews. Open goal, 25 metres out. And the Victorian skipper has popped his third in. Bong takes the crumbs. Nice sidestep. Gives himself time to steady. Moss sets himself. Oh, Moss at the back. 4th goal to Graham Moss. Yes. And scores a level.
Jess is right there in the goal square. Hasn't got it clear yet. Gets the help of Doull. Doull out of the back pocket. Flower and Peak. Caught by Monteith. Schimmelbusch under pressure, but bumps it brilliantly up the ground. Peter Moore at centre wing. Gathers brilliantly again. Here's Matthews. Victoria looking a lot better. Templeton gets free and marks on his chest of left half forward.
Michael punches the ball away from himself. Gives himself a bit of room. Rioli nicely stabs the ball in towards half forward and finds Pizzusto. On the halfback flank, he goes inboard towards Matthews, who gives him a call. Across to Doull was good play by Victoria. Doull now from halfback flank up towards Cloak again. Glendinning behind, shows good judgment. The mark is being paid. Picked up by Watson eventually. Now he socketed the ball across to Wilson. Wilson picks up the ball and kicks in towards centre half forward. 3 Victorians went up, picked up by Clark. Clark's long kick down towards goal. It's not a bad one. In fact, it's through.
On to Fitzpatrick, and the big fellow goes for a run. Up to full forward. Moss is there. He's got it. Open goal for Moss. Western Australia's first. Now the race on. Cloak going through but without the ball. Glendinning threading the hand pass through to Peak. Push in the back. No play on. Good tackle on Rains. Brought to ground by Glendinning, and he deserved the free kick for that fine tackle.
Defensive side of centre, up towards centre half forward. Looking for side bottom. Jess in front and takes a good mark on the side.
That's number 4 for Victoria. But first there, Flower, well tackled. And Peak puts Western Australia into attack. Courageous mark by Doull. Carlton teammate Southby was coming the other way. Out to Gregg on a half-back flank. He goes wide to centre wing. Lovely pass to Schimmelbusch and the Victorians into attack. Not for long, though, as swooping on the ball for Western Australia is Glendinning, giving it to Hunter. Schimmelbusch again, though.
Schimmelbusch between wing and half-back with Featherby on the mark. Schimmelbusch going around that outer wing, looking for Cloak down there. The punch from behind. The mark is taken nicely by Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick on half-back flank for WA. We've played just over a minute. No score on the board yet. Rains lurking behind, takes the mark between centre and...
Through the centre of the ground. Good mark to Prunstup. On quickly. Back beyond the centre, looking for side bottom. Flower! What a mark! Magnificent mark by Flower.
Dashes away from him. Over the top goes the handball to Wilson. Now on to Schimmelbusch. From half forward, a high kick short of the goal square. Bartlett's down there. Chance for Watson. Matthews over his shoulder. Oh, great goal, Lee Matthews. And Victoria has scored twice in this final term into the wing.
Coming in for Victoria is Clark, and he grabbed Rioli, but the play on is the call, and the ball eventually taken away by Wilson. Wilson onto Rains. Rains half-back flank, looking for Cloak again. He's taken his eye off the ball, but Glendinning hasn't taken his eye off the ball, and he takes the mark and plays on quickly.
Bazusto under pressure, losing the ball to Kelvin Moore. Clearing kick back to half-back. Race on now. Robert Flower first to the ball. Peak bearing down. Flower gets away from Peak this time. Earns applause. Kicks into Matthews. Between centre half-back and centre. Onto Moore. Oh, bad bounce for Peter Moore. Featherby up to half-forward again for Western Australia. And the mark taken for them by Cracker. And Hunter takes the free kick. He's allowed to run on by the umpire, playing advantage. Up to the wing, side bottom, the leap, couldn't hold it. Jess, oh, tackled high. Oh, and Gary City Batone certainly throwing his weight around then, and Bruce Dool quick to let him know that he didn't really approve. And Bruce feeling a bit undressed without the headband. 21 minutes gone in the second quarter. Western Australia by 22 points. And a huge upset brewing as Rains puts Victoria into attack. Bartlett still kickless. Clark, long hand pass. Oh, bad one. Templeton spelled. Play goes on. Matthews. Bridus leads. Matthews to Bartlett. Open goal coming up. And Henry slams it home. Kelvin Moore. Looking for Peter Moore. Fades away though and drops into the arms of Schimmelbusch. And an example there of the gusty breeze blowing now. Kick from Schimmelbusch, his ninth, up to the wing. Almost a Glendinning mark. He's been paid. Oh, McCann popping the point of Gary Sidebottom's elbow. 13th kick to Glendinning. Long 1-2 over half forward. Cracker breaking the dual tackle. Well done by Cracker. Lines them up and puts it through. Second goal to Phil Cracker.
The centre bounce with the half-time siren about to go. It's Peter Moore. Oh, magnificent spiral torpedo. Dempsey's underneath it. Alexander. Oh, Dempsey tried to knock one to nobody. Picked up by Wilson. Yes, he wants support. Yes, gets it out wide to McCann. On to Clark. Clark fires from the pocket. And it's a Victorian goal. That's his second. Western Australia 73, Victoria 56.
Templeton in ruck against Fitzpatrick. Goes straight to Fong. Up over half-back, and the mark on his chest is taken by Southby. Quickly onto Rains. Rains a long kick towards the goal square is home. Just made it.
Moss has a look. He may go back to Curtis, the back pocket player. Hand pass wasn't well directed. Strips the ball on Mosley. Peake gets a high tackle. Play on the call. Eventually ends up with Southby. On to Watson. Watson's kicked the centre half forward. Matthews a half volley job. Glendinning puts his body in beautifully. Bartlett picks up the ball, runs around the pack, gets it out to Flower. He runs into an open goal from 25 metres out, and he's kicked it.
Clark looks to see if he'll cop a 15-metre penalty. He doesn't. 17th kick to Monteith, falling short of the wing. Oh, good mark by Flower. Strong mark with Fong coming in to contest very vigorously.
Victoria 103, Western Australia 88 at the 12-minute mark after Victoria trailed at half-time by 19 points. Peak and Flower. Oh, Flower went for the beautiful mark. Plays on quickly across to Watson, who's getting better and stronger the longer the game goes on. That's his second.
And finds Muir, who's come well up from defence. Muir, right half forward flank. Long kick right towards the goal square. Madden at the back. Oh!
What a mark! Man kicking the ball out is Fletcher. Towering kick, using the breeze to advantage. Beautiful play. Watson anticipated beautifully. He's had 2 bounces. Then he drives towards the full forward position and he's gone! He hit the post! Henneberry has the ball for Collingwood. Using the breeze to advantage, kicks it right down the centre half forward. The ball stumped away from Davis, beautifully taken by Banks. Looks for a shot for goal and it's held.
Kick into play taken by Fletcher. In front, Hannebery. Spilt the mark. Oh, got a biff from Andrews and will take the free kick. Look out. I wouldn't pick him, Dennis. I think the free kick is now going to Ron Andrews as umpire Cameron plucks it away from Hannebery. And listen to the Essendon supporters as he slips it across to Neil Danaher. The kick towards the centre. Hurd pumps up the ground for Robbins. He dashes onto it, plays it on the string, goes for the short pass to half forward, and Marsh is there to accept it on his chest. Well, Keenan's incident could swing this game yet. Marsh goes for the pass to Donnell. Can't mark. Through goes Watson with strength. Great football, Tim Watson. Back to Robbins. Who goes? Magnificent stuff by Tim Watson. Comes down to Roach. His left footer is a good one into the wind up towards half forward. Muir in front. A great mark to Craig Davis, who plays on quickly, gets it to Carlson. If Collingwood score here, it could be vital. Carlson kicks the goal. It's a beautiful kick. Magnificent goal by Carlson.
Across to Morris, through the centre circle he goes, up to centre half forward to Kinkinick having a battle, and kicks out Martin.
Kink again, perhaps behind the pack this time. Kink again. Kink on his left foot this time. That's not a bad shot. Great stuff from Kink.
To Kink, on the Shaw. Shaw in the centre half forward, back to Kink. He's got to wait for it. Back to Shaw again, up to Brewer. Brewer in the goal square, turns around and pings.
Here comes the athlete. Boots it down towards that full forward zone. Birkin kicked. Carreno, well done.
Gathers the bouncing ball, drives it up towards centre wing. Blake is back there for Geelong and takes a good mark.
Dominating and Wiley doing it well. Gets it out to Waitman. He's corporate, gets his kick under pressure, and here he is. Rains, drives for goal, and it's another one. That's raining goals at the MCG.
Bruns now centres it. Ball Richmond. Fine mark, Kane.
Started with Smith. He's grabbed. The umpire says play on. Charging through is Rains. Picks the ball up beautifully to Jess. Good play of this Rains. He's everywhere. He's like pepper and salt. Out towards the half-back and Butler.
For round, although Nugent and Lee close by. And the smallest man with the ball, Rains, beats them.
Leading in the race for the ball there is Kennedy. They jumped on him. And there's 3 Richmond players, and the Waitman gives the ball across towards Jeffrey Rains. I'll guarantee he looks for Roach, and he's found him, but it didn't mean it that way. It's picked up by Bartlett. Look at this shot by Bartlett, the old wizard.
Hamill, it is for Melbourne, now at full back. Oh, Wells doesn't reply. Just kicked 3 goals, 2 of them in this last quarter, and jams his foot into that one. Oh, great stuff to Tony Morwood. Feels nifty Neville. Look at this for ball control. The balk away to give himself plenty of time, and a beautifully executed shot. Oh, up and down, lost it. Morwood again. That's a quick kick over the head of the pack. Tony Morwood. Great football.
And he's warming up as the day goes on. The best player from last week. A chance for Morwood, an open goal, and it's a goal to South Melbourne, kicked by Tony Morwood. Strawn overran it. Carroll, hand pass from Smith, finds Morwood. That's Tony, a long kick into goal, and I think he's kicked one. Yes, he has.
Russo threads the ball through to half forward, taken by Eade. Eade's long left footer to the goal square. 1-on-1, Moncrief. What a superb mark by Mike Moncrief, coming from behind Glenn Middlemas. Finished up, taking it on his chest. But his use of body position to drag down the mark well within kicking distance. Great skills by Moncrief. Now going for Hawthorn's second only goal.
Matthews. Long kick down towards that goal square. Leading to it is Bright. Dodges. Left foot snap for goal. And it's a free kick.
There's a million of them there. Hawker punched away by Ireland, goes down to Edwards, across to Dacos, screw kick back in towards the half-forward line. Nicely done by Hanbury. Across to Ireland, the half-back flagrant chance to score a goal. Over the top to Ray Shaw, props and kicks Collingwood first. Good play, good teamwork.
It was McCormack, but the ball grabbed there by Robbins. Eston centre man with a long kick. It's a beautiful kick down to Vander. He will float in from the back. Did so, picked up by Watts into an open goal. How many times did he do that?
Hand pass away. Down to her, that's Neil. Up towards Van der Haar from the side, but oh, he's outnumbered. Crow went up, Magro went to the ground, picked up by Foreman, I think it was, and he's kicked the goal. At the 6-minute mark, third quarter, the Magpies by 14 points. Saw Madden's beaten more again, Marsh. Essendon's best kick yet. Open goal to Watson, shut the gate, into the goal square, lines up and brings it into the Collingwood grandstand. The time clock on the scoreboard has stopped too. It shows 6 minutes into the quarter. I think we've gone further than that. Marsh, he's played well. A great duel between Marsh and Carlton. Loses his footing, but it gets a call. Nicely from Nagel. Nagel downfield, an open goal. Had the Dons hit the front. Oh, it's touched. It's a goal.
Banks trying to do too much, is he? Across to Carlson, and Carlson long boots it towards full forward to Brewer, but Terry Danaher's got his measure. Punched away from him, down the ground. Tony Shaw to Ray Shaw, and it's a goal.
Chance here for Bruce Mann Curtis, a mile in the clear. Goes for the pass to half-forward. Turner's blitzing them on the wing and marks again.
He's off. Back to that full forward zone. Bright and Knights again. Blake behind them. Well done, Blake. Goal.
Whitcomb at centre half-forward. Long, high kick towards the goal square. Bright is there with Knights, and Kelvin Moore came across to intercept from both of them. Sheehan a chance at centre half-forward. Shepherded off well. He can go for goal. Up towards the goal square. Bright. Oh, easy. And Peter Knights has shown his lack of match practice at the moment.
Peter Knights fumbles, gets it across to Kelvin Moore. He's got time to steady and boot back towards the centre of the ground where Green goes up, misses it. Oh, nice play, Taylor. Out to Turner, and Turner's got the chance again. Hand passes across to Clark. Clark, the left footer, cleverly out to Bruce Nankervis. Short passes beautifully, and the mark is taken by Johnson. Henry hasn't got much to kick to. Rod Blake from behind can take the big leap. Oh, what a beautiful mark that one was.
Russo threads the ball through to half-forward, taken by Eade. Eade's long left footer to the goal square. One-on-one, Moncrief!
Tries a short pass. Up goes Matthews, never looked like it. Nankervis with splendid judgment stays down. Out it goes to Whitcomb. Whitcomb, Hockney pursuit, gets his kick. Down, this is splendid football once again. Centre wing position. Featherby. Kelvin Matthews looking $1 million. Bright gives the lead and gives it well. Great kick. Oh, great kick from Kelvin Matthews.
Back comes Boss. A teammate inboard in Nankervis. What a great game he's had. Oh, scooped up by Lunn. Lunn, the left footer to Newman, and Newman marks in front of Knights.
Long kick down towards that goal square. Leading to it is Bright. Dodges. Left foot snap for goal. And it's a free kick. Number 7 for Bright.
I don't think Barassi would be wrapped in that, even though he marked it. Oh, look at that kick, using the breeze. Down towards the centre wing it goes. Knocked over by down towards McCann. A hand pass straight into the hands of the centre player Wilson. Down to Good. And 2 goals. Been consistent as Jennings drives up towards centre half forward. Edmund, oh, good mark. Really good mark. Plays on. Not a very well delivered kick. Chance. Templeton. Great goal. Great goal. Hand pass. Finds his skipper Jennings. Had a bounce. He'll have another one if he wants it. He decides to put it on, and then his kick, which they're not kicking it long enough. Kick 12, and he kicks them a mile when he kicks them. Good in front. He's got it too. 25-metre kick, short pass, but he could have kicked it a mile. And there's White. Beautiful judgment. Good return to form. Good kick. Beautiful kick.
Carlotta making her run down the outside, and then came Padua Prince and Balliatis finishing on rather well. But as they race in up towards the 200-metre mark, it's still Die Hard on the inside from Century Proof. Gay Carlotta has gone. Padua Prince moving up on the outside, and Dowager finishing strongly down the outer. Die Hard in front with 30 or 40 yards left to go, and Die Hard is going to see it through. I think it's going to be very close. Oh, they've gone over the line, almost locked together. A triple dead heat for mine between Die Hard on the inner and Romachet flew in the centre. Padua Prince on the outside. They were the 3. This is a 3-way photo. In behind them, La Dowager, followed home by Double Z, and then followed Century Proof and Gay Carl as they race in towards the 200-metre mark now, and He's a Hayes still the leader. Shows the way from Imperial Roman Chief over on the outside, and Avatar pushing up along the inside rail with about 100 metres left to go. He's a Hayes is still in front. Avatar trying to get through on the inside rail, and Roman Chief, but He's a Hayes is in front near the line, and He's a Hayes has seen it through. He's a Hayes from Avatar. Roman Chief, they were followed home. Was next. They're followed then by Gallant Lad finishing on rather well down the outside of the field.
and they were followed then by Cur de Toile just in behind them. Alunda Bay has gone up quickly to take the lead at the 200. It's Alunda Bay showing the way now from Sovereign Red and drawing away from him, and they're followed then by Cur de Toile over on the outside, and Praiseworthy finishing on well, but all Alunda Bay. Alunda Bay goes down to win at about 2.5 over Sovereign Red. A good race for third. I'd give it a Praiseworthy on the inside. Gorky in third placing, followed then by Spycatcher and Coolgardie. They're over the last one where Megan's boy fell. Coming up now at 200 metres to go, still nothing between this pair. Hydro Royal and Blue Kazan. Spycatcher the outside, finishing on. Shortly afterwards, Blue Kazan, the New Zealand, has got to the front. 100 metres left to go, and Blue Kazan has drawn away. Spycatcher and Coolgardie flying along the inner. He's stopping in his tracks, Blue Kazan. Spycatcher the outside, give it a Blue Kazan from Spycatcher. A good race for third. It's either Coolgardie on the inside or Waltzing Hall. As they race up towards the 200-metre mark, Classy Bell is still the leader, but Intricate Lass has got through on the inside of her now to take the lead from her, and Intricate Lass has dashed to the front with about 50 or 60 metres left to go. Doing the job in good style. Intricate Lass has won it well. Classy Bell on the outside, no. Propaganda Miss second, Classy Bell third, followed by Little Money. Further back to Agility and Gold Leaf, Corshane, Price Call, Time to Dance, Miss Keneal. Sheer Sapton was next, followed by Bryanette, Straight Shoot, and Lascivious finishing on rather well too. As they race in with just over 200 to go, Casey Boy the leader, challenged now by How Fast on the outside. 100 metres left to go, Casey Boy on the inner, just the leader from How Fast, they're fighting it out. Captain Faloo flying on the outside, How Fast has got to the front near home. Captain Faloo on the outer, going home the better. It's close, I'll give it to Captain Faloo from How Fast. Casey Boy might have hung on to run third. And it's Airmond. He got in a bit close, but jumped it well. He's about 8 or 10 lengths out in front of Jew's second berth. Gunderman and Prince Puckle. How far if he can get over the last? Airmond comes to it. Jumped it beautifully. 200 to go. That's Airmond with a great exhibition. He's 10 or 12 lengths in front and going away. In second and third placing, Jew and Gunderman. A great exhibition by Airmond. He's led all the way. And Airmond goes to the post to win the National by 15 lengths over Jew second, Gunderman third. By up front. But as they race into the 200, Pure Silver's still in front. They'll have to go to catch him. Comic Chris coming after him now. Up front's on the outside, and Better Copy is coming from the clouds on the outside. Pure Silver in front, but it's Better Copy, and up front's going to him in a stride. Pure Silver just in front. As they get to the line, they go over it, lock together. Give it a Better Copy on the outside. Up front's might have been second, just in front of Pure Silver. Fear No Wind in behind them next.
At the head of the others is Pommy Pearl. They race down towards the 300, and Peter Marks dashed away. He set up a clear lead over Sands Pride, followed by Sir Saab, Castle Win, and then Clayton Run. Peter Mark is going great guns in the closing part over Sands Pride, and then Sir Saab and Castle Win. But Peter Mark for the money. Peter Mark wins 2.5 lengths to Sands Pride. Close for third, Clayton Run, Sir Saab and Castle Win across the
race on. Cloak going through but without the ball. Glendinning threading the hand pass through to Peak, push in the back. No play on. Good tackle on Rains. Brought to ground by Glendinning, and he deserved the free kick for that fine tackle.
Wilson on to Rains. Rains half-back flank, looking for Cloak again. He's taken his eye off the ball, but Glendinning hasn't taken his eye off the ball, and he takes the mark and plays on quickly.
Kick from Schimmelbusch, his 9th, up to the wing. Almost a Glendinning mark. He's been paid. McCann popping the point of Gary Sidebottom's elbow.
$15 minutes gone, second quarter. Good kick, but it's going left. Where is it? That's a great kick by Dacos, and it's gone straight through the middle.
Dacos, after the siren, to take the kick from a long way out. Certainly kickable if he can get onto it. Torpedo. He's kicked it out of sight. It's a great goal.
Rules the umpire. Well, now it's picked up by Dacos. Nobody in front of Peter Dacos. Right to centre half forward, but the siren beat him. He kicked the goal, but it was after the siren.
Still battling hard as they can, but of course it's not good enough against a very talented side as Dacos gets it up to Edwards, and that's the reason why they're trailing. Look at that for a goal. 20 seconds from the time it was bounced. That's his 4th goal.
Matthews. Long kick down towards that goal square. Leading to it is Bright. Dodges. Left foot snap for goal. And it's a break.
Shepherded off well. He can go for goal. Up towards the goal square. Bright. Easy. And Peter Marks is showing his lack of match practice at the moment.
From Matthews, looking $1 million. Bright gives the lead and gives it well. Great kick. Great kick from Kelvin Matthews.
Back comes Boss.
Mr. Hawke challenges the Prime Minister.
Ball with Perovic. Finally, Johnson knocks the ball ahead. Back to Perovic. Perovic has the ball plucked out of his hands, and so does Marcoux. But Marcoux is pretty good. He gets the ball across to Barry Armstrong. Shoots for goal again. Marcoux. Left foot snap. Left foot snap. The goal. What a day he's had.
Gets a long hand pass out in the Marcoux direction. He's under pressure and trouble. Does it with speed. Caught. No, gets away. Does it again. Shoot. And has the barrel that he had. Lost it. He comes back through the runner. Off he goes, hand pass. Across it goes, you're in trouble, Sheldon. Clever play to Mackay. Mackay's got another one. Bang.
Malin takes...
North by 20 points at the 3.5-minute mark. North by 20 points at the 3.5-minute mark of the second term. And the Crows breaking away, but here's Watson breaking away for Essendon. What a great effort by Watson!
Essendon out of trouble as it comes back here towards Bennett, across to Watson. Watson can have a bounce. Now he'll give a long hand pass across here to Marsh. Marsh drives it across towards the lead at centre-half forward, and Madden has marked it.
A roar from the crowd as he kicks downfield. Good judgment by Watson again. Brilliant football. Off goes Timothy. Dempsey well done to tackle him. And it should have been a free to Watson. The umpire lets it go on. And Watson shoots for goal.
Well, Keenan's incident could swing this game yet. Marsh goes for the pass to Donnell. Can't mark. Through goes Watson with strength. Great football, Tim Watson. Back to Robbins. Who goes?
And kicking the ball out is Fletcher. Towering kick, using the breeze to advantage. Beautiful play. Watson anticipated beautifully. He's had 2 bounces. Then he drives towards the full forward position and he's gone. Hennebury has the ball for Collingwood. Using the breeze to...
And Moncrief will know if he kicks a goal or 2, he's earned it against this great player in Burke. It seems to...
2 Hawthorn players. Oh, this is that Richmond in. Bad play by Bennett of Hawthorn. And that allows Big Lee to get the ball across to Waitman.
Float stretched up easy. And he gives it to the big fellow Lee. And Lee puts in a huge kick straight through.
Richmond preparing to make a change as Strawn's about to come on. There's a dangerous-looking kick from Austin. Lee from behind!
Turns, gets his kick well up towards the centre of the ground. Lee plays on. Drives for goal. Austin thumps it over the head.
Right forward pocket for the Cats. Donahue in ruck, beaten by Lee, who thumps towards the boundary line.
Donahue and Dunn. Behind is Lee. Great effort. Great effort.
Well, the further the game goes, the better this man gets. Lee drives it high and long to full forward. Roach couldn't take the mark. He's outnumbered about 4 to 1. Picked up by Malaki, who's done a grand job since going back on Roach. He handballed it anywhere. A chance here for Waitman.